Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And we are live. Zane, remember to mute your stream. Oh, don't mute yourself. We can't hear you. Oh, I can kind of hear you.
Uh-oh.
Zane?
I'm still here.
Oh, there. Oh, okay. It looked like your lips were moving, but I couldn't hear you. All right. Well, we're here. We're ready to go. We're 7 minutes early. I like it. Look at Raphael in the chat already. The man is fast. He's like, you know what? I don't want you and Zane and Drew to banter before you get started.
This is good.
I just want you to bring some value. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, Drew, can you see my game?
I can now.
Okay, here we go. No banter. Just get in and answer my questions.
That's right.
From Raphael. All right, so we're ready. I'm feeling it. We're gonna get some victories today. Drew. How are you feeling today?
I don't know. We're gonna see. I actually haven't gotten on League in 3 or 4 days.
Okay, why is Drew echoey now? Drew's echoing.
Go into here. Let me fix it.
Drew is echoing. Zane sounded good.
Now it's fixed.
There you go. Now it's fixed. What was that?
League chat. I had to mute myself.
Oh, now League chat's working.
Yeah, of course. Now it's working.
Anyway, you know what? It's better. This is better. So Zane can hear you better too. All right. Good. Well, Drew haven't played in a while. I haven't been doing much, so we're either gonna be super rusty and stink up the place, or the time off gave us chance to recharge our batteries and carry this game to victory. We'll see.
Or hopefully it's one of us gets one of them, or the carry pants.
All right. Listen, I'm down.
We have double the chance of having carry pants.
All right. All right. I'll take it. All right. Let's get to Raphael. Oh, I'm bottom. How did I get bottom? Are we a duo bot lane? Whoa.
Snap. This is
Wow. Much love all. Wow. If they ban Teemo, then we're going Heimer. The Heimer bot lane. Whoo. All right.
right off the bat.
Maybe Teemo ADC is the return. Okay, who did we ban bot lane? I was gonna ban Pike, but Shaco. Shaco?
I can ban the Shaco.
We ban. Hold on, we're gonna say hi to some people here joining in already. Ban the Eve. I'm gonna ban the Eve. All right, Raphael was first. What do we got, Zan? What's happening here in the chat?
Good. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay, hi Evan. Question. Hi Evan. What is the best way to start a business as a yoga teacher and get clients?
So yoga is tough right now because of everything that's happening, right? So in person is going to be tough. It's a question of, do you want to be an online business, in which case you're competing against all the yoga people out there, but you could have clients from anywhere, or do you want to have a local yoga studio and run group classes? I think the most timely thing right now is going online. What I would do is find people who are complaining about issues in their body and recommending yoga and doing a free session with them. There's a guy who I'm connected with through Gary Vaynerchuk out of New York, and he is a movement specialist. I don't know if that's how we would actually call himself, but he noticed that I forget what he said. He noticed something about how I was standing or something, and just reached out to me and said, "Hey, here's what I do." I was like, "All right, let's do something." And we did an IG live together, and he said, "Okay, Evan, stand up." Like, okay, stand up, and then I want you to, I forget what he had me do, like move your shoulder back this way, and then rotate it here, and switch around this, and put your pelvis like that. Like, okay, and then try doing that move again, and then he's like, "Oh, my back feels better. What's going on?" And then we did a second IG live together where he was fixing something in my shoulder just through some simple stretches. That's your goal. You find people who are struggling, who are in pain, and offer to help them for free as a first session to build your credibility. Oh, he said this for his sister. Well, for your sister to build her credibility. And the goal is to have people have such a great experience with you that then they say, "Hey, how do we do that again? You know, my back feels so much better. My legs feel so much looser. My, whatever benefits of yoga you feel there are, how do I come back and use you again?" Because they had such a great first experience, right? This is coaching. We've talked a lot about coaching on this stream in the past because Zane is, a huge fan of it, which is great. And so same thing, he's a confidence coach. It's the same thing. You have one session, they should feel like it was amazing and can't wait to come back and do it again. And you should have people asking you for packages. But the first one is free. Find people who are struggling, who are in pain, and you think you can help them, which is a ton of people. Like, who couldn't use some flexibility and some yoga in their life, right? But target specific people, reach out, do one session for free, and be so good that they want to hire you back. That's what I got. Just in time to get into game.
Just FYI, this bot lane is going to be cray cray.
This bot lane's going to be what?
Cray cray.
Cray cray. Okay, good. Alistair Yasuo. Great.
Good. Daniel's chiming in on the same question. He says, I know a person, certified low impact trainer. Once they closed the gyms, he started reaching out to channels about self-improvement as course. Going on Facebook groups after gaining some credibility. He made a Patreon channel and started getting subscribers. He said he is not to be rich, but he certainly sustains himself during the pandemic.
I like it. I think Patreon is too slow a build. Like, you could be having clients right now. At the beginning, you want to trade your time for money. Like, when you have no money, you trade your time for money. People don't like the idea of trading their time for money. I want to scale. I need products. I got it. Great, but you're not making anything yet. So you trade your time for money at the beginning. That then builds you a customer base and could also build you an audience. And then you can do Patreon, YouTube videos, all of it. But first, I want you actually making money. This is what, Zan and I get into every now and then on the stream, where he's writing his book and doing all the stuff that won't make him money yet. Like this, Zan, listen, Zan, Papa Zan, we need to get you paid. Captain Zan, we need to get you paid. Let's get you paid and then worry about the things that allow you to scale. So same thing. Going right now for a Patreon account won't get you anywhere because you don't have any audience, right? You might have 5 people who can pay you on Patreon. Long term, you can build that up, but short term, I want you to get paid.
Listen to him, he knows what he's talking about. That's why I made some adjustments.
Did you?
Oh yeah. So much so that I've had some people contact me, and they've been asking me what I was up to, and I shared what I was up to, and they're like, "Hey, listen, I want to be a part of it." So I said, "Okay, what does that look like?" And so I've got a Zoom call tomorrow. Let me back up a little bit. Even Raymond, it's about 4 or 5 people from the group Movement Makers that has contacted me about what I'm up to and what I'm doing, and I share with them that last Movement Maker call that we had. I said, Evan laid out the entire blueprint for success, the entire system. Success is in the system, just follow it. And so I've got a new plan of action, and so they want to join me on it. So tomorrow I'm having a Zoom call with Susie. Oh, let me give you a little bit more context too. In our breakout room, Susie was in my breakout room, and you had talked about the 10-pack, and she's still a little fuzzy about it, not really sure about it.
Okay.
And so I offered to go on a Zoom call with her and work through it so there's more clarity, so she can start applying step by step what's in the 10-pack. So we have our Zoom call tomorrow. Now other people found out about it and they want to jump on with us. So this is great.
Bonus session. That's it. I love it, dude.
I've got to upgrade my Zoom now just to accommodate 5 other people. That's going to come onto the call tomorrow.
That's a good problem to have.
So we're going to be on call tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And so then I had another Christina. She's like, Zan, I'm going to be honest with you. She didn't say I couldn't tell you, Evan. I tell you. Said she brought the book. She loves Movement Makers, but she said for some reason she just cannot get through the book. She read, I think, the first part of the first section, but she could not get through the book. And she needs help getting through the book because she's got so much going on in her life. And somebody else told me something similar to that also. And then I had someone else tell me that they kind of went through the book, but they don't really know how to apply some of the lessons that's in the book on the money-making side. So I said, you know what? And I've been thinking about doing this anyways. I said, you know what? I'm going to create a BTS club, the Built to Serve Club. And those that want to do it with me, I said, we're going to go from the book, beginning of the year, we're going to start from the beginning of the book and go through the entire book. But the first 30 minutes, I'm going to give them a reading assignment. So, for example, the first maybe 20 pages, they're going to read that. And the first 30 minutes, we'll talk about what was your takeaway and what did you learn from it. Then the last 30 minutes, we're going to get into what I call the money section. And we're going to start from purpose to profit, start on page 177. And I'll we'll go by section on how to use, how to apply that to our business, so that what you said we can start making money. So the session I have coming up with Susie, in fact, Raymond, he just joined Movement Makers, and now he wants to come along. That's great. So the session tomorrow with Susie, we're going to be discussing, and this is my question for you also. We're going to be discussing, the website, social media, which is phase one. We'll discuss also the amazing content 10-pack. We'll walk through that step by step, and then we do the other part of phase three of reaching out. So my question to you is, would you like to expound a little bit on the 10-pack so that I can be over-prepared for tomorrow?
So I got a couple ideas coming out of this. For the 10-pack, what's that?
Can I add one more real quick? And also, they want me to see if they asked me to do this. I said, but let me talk to Evan and get permission first, make sure there's no conflict in what plans he may have.
No, that's
they
fine.
want if we can post this in a group for people to join us on Sunday, which is it's Family Day, but also Moon Makers Family. We're gonna do it on every single Sunday, starting at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, January the 3rd.
You're gonna do it every Sunday?
Every Sunday, we're gonna read the book from cover to cover. We also the first 30 minutes is about what we read and what.
Okay. And how long? How are you doing, like a chapter a week or what? Like how long?
I haven't decided exactly how many pages for the assignment, but I'm gonna figure that out because I know the second half of the book, starting on page 177, from Purpose to Profit, we're gonna do those in bite sizes. That was spread out for the month of January.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. First off, I love it. I love everything. This is great. I've got. Yes. I don't know if you ever saw the series I did with Lily, but Lily was a coach who basically built her entire business off the back of your one word. So she wanted to at first be a speaker, and I said, hey, if you want to be a great speaker, you should be a coach. And she didn't have anything to coach on at the time, so I said, read your one word. It was my first book. Make sure that you resonate with it, that you like it, that it speaks to who you are, and then I'll train you to be a coach around it. And this is kind of you could be Lily version 2.0, where you become the coach, and it's not offensive to me that some people haven't read the book or having a hard time kind of going through the book. That's every book, so that's totally normal, and it's awesome that people are reaching out, and hopefully they don't feel bad about themselves either for not. Oh my God, I missed a word, and Drew put a word down too. Jesus. All right, good times, Drew. We're doing it. Uh-oh. We're under attack. No.
Get him.
We're doing it. Let me out. Okay, we made it. So I have a couple thoughts here. One, if you wanted to do a regular book club that just keeps repeating itself, that once you finish it, you go for the next round, right? Like once you finish it, hey, we're starting over again. Hey, if you missed us the first time around, come join us this time. I would like to see how many weeks, like if you prepare something that says, hey, we're going to go through the book in X number of weeks, and some sections you're going to spend more time on and some sections less time on. Then what we can also do is pull from the readers group.
Okay.
Because we've got 1,000, 2,000, I don't know how many people in the readers group, in the Facebook group. And I'm going to start on Thursdays going live there every week. So that could be a chance to also talk about, like, if you want to do that, you should be involved in that group.
Okay.
For sure. And then anytime we're going to be doing a round 2, right? Anytime we do a round 2, we let them know. Okay, we're doing it again, guys. Here we go. We're doing it again. Uh-oh. I'm going to die. Flash was 18 seconds up. So I like that. I like that idea. I think it could do really well. I think if you did that for free, readers group is free, like the readers club, like, hey, let's start and read it again. But then you charge for the coaching on top of it. If anybody wants to go deeper with you, then you have to charge for it.
Okay.
You got to charge for it, and it's Zanderman charges for the consulting on top of it. I think to make it all work, one, we need to have a kind of template for how long it takes to read through the book together as a group. And two, then you need to start actually doing the work, right? So for example, in the Perfect Thought Leadership template, right, we lay out the steps. Step number 1, powerful opinion. You know, I was watching your videos and it's like, hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Zane the Man. So today we're like, no, 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 that's not the path.
No.
So, but because that's the thing, you don't have to be perfect at it, but if you're going to be a coach, you have a model to follow. It doesn't have to be your methodology. And I know you already, like the methodology of the book. Otherwise, I wouldn't recommend it. But you have to be actually doing the work yourself.
Doing this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's great that you have it written down, but you got to actually do the work.
Apply it. Yes.
Especially if that's the section that you want to be covering the, you're gonna be coaching on and talking about in the group. If you're not doing it and you can't give good examples, then it's not really coaching. It's just a peer group.
Yep, totally agree.
So that's an opportunity. I think it's actually a good one to use the audience to get into coaching. I think it'll just come up but what you have to do, you have to promise me that if people want to go deeper, that it's a paid. You have to make money.
But it's family. How do I? So I should give them a discount. What do you suggest? Because I'm not.
Well, the reader group is free. I mean, the reader group is free. It's free. You're here. Anything inside the Zoom is free. Be active in the Facebook group too. Like we already have a Facebook group for the book. So oh no. I'm gonna
what
die.
are you doing?
No. Well, we got dragons.
Price that comfortable amount so that everybody's happy.
You what?
I'm gonna price it at a comfortable amount so that everybody's happy.
What's a comfortable amount?
I'm not really sure.
I would so start at $50 an hour.
Okay, perfect.
$50 an hour, and then after you get 10, it goes to 75. And then after you get 20, it goes to 100. And you just keep increasing it.
Okay, perfect.
And it might be a one-off session, or it might be something that it goes much bigger. But we would need to get you. You'd have to start doing it, right? You got to do your part. So I'd say, if you're active in the book Facebook group, join the lives. Be known as the guy who's super helpful and contributing, and also gives. I'm not answering every question in the chat, not in the chat, in the Facebook group. So that could be you answering questions. And then we can often talk about, hey, this week we're starting a new one. New readers group.
I'm all in. I'm totally committed. I think this is going to be such a great service for everyone. And again, for me too, personally, because I get to really master the content. And like I said, after that last Movie Makers, I'm rearranging everything. I'm just going to follow everything step by step because the blueprint is right there. And I was so excited. Other people I want to be a part of your energy. I want to be a part of what you're doing. I said, okay, great. We'll set up a Zoom call. And other people start contacting me okay, I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade tomorrow. I love it.
Yeah. So I think you need to have, one, you have to start doing it, right? You got to start doing the work, and you got to start showing up to the breeders groups. I mean, we're going to launch it. We're going to relaunch it it's already there, but I went from doing one a month. The original plan was one a month live in the group, and now it's going to be one a week. So it's going to be a big deal, as long as I'm in town and all that stuff. But I'm going to spend a lot more time in there. I think you need to have something super quick and simple that you can send people to, because you don't like to sell. We need to put something on there. You need to have a very simple, super quick landing page that talks about the group when we're starting the next one, and then also that you do coaching. I need them both on the same page.
Okay, I can do that. And the next one, will it be the 7th, January the 7th, or yeah?
I don't know. I'd have to check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to change the times also?
The times are going to be, yes, it's going to be my usual 2 o'clock spot. It's going to be 2 o'clock. You could also stick around for longer, right? Like
Yeah.
I can kick it off and then you could stick around, or you could take over, or you could,
Okay.
right? I mean, that's something to play with too.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in, 100%. And like you said, and this is once we decide if it's going to be 4 weeks, then that means that'd be great because I could do it every single month for the rest of the year, which would be great.
Oh, I don't think you're going to go through the whole book in 4 weeks.
I maybe not. Maybe it'd be 8 weeks. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the pages and everything yet. So if we could do it in 4 weeks, great. If we could do it in 8 weeks, that's great too. Or 6 weeks, whatever it takes. I'm flexible. I'm open. I'm totally committed. I just care about one thing: is success.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
I think
Give me
4 weeks is too fast.
Okay.
How many sections are there in the book? I'm trying to remember now. 4?
There is. Let's see. Well, oh, let me go look at this.
There's who, why, how, and then making money.
Right, but I've got.
I feel like there's a good chance that the answer's going to be 6 or 8.
So this is how I have it laid out. Who, why, how, and then making money. Purpose to profit.
Yeah.
I've got discover your core value, what makes you happy, the 5 essential questions, your credo, 3 pillars, section highlights. So that could that be 1 week or 2 weeks?
But what else is there besides who, why, how, and just making money? I think that's it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right. So, 2 weeks on each. Oh no, our mid laner just left. What happened?
Okay, 2 weeks on 8, which would be 8 weeks. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think doing it every week. I think saying, okay, we're doing it again this month, again this month, again this month. I think is gonna be a little too much. But I think every 2 months.
Okay, and people are busy. They got other things going on also. So this will be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. This is perfect.
Yeah, I like it.
So we can go through the entire book cover to cover 6 times per year, and also anybody that want to join, they could join even if they miss like the first couple of weeks. They could just still hop in.
Yeah, and they might come back for round 2, although I think most people would just do it once.
Pressure.
But yeah, I like it.
This is perfect. We're gonna start. So is Sunday still a good? Is Sunday still a good day to do it? Because I think that's the day everybody's kind of off. And what do you think is not a good day?
Oh, I don't know. You make it whatever's convenient for you.
Okay, Sunday. Sunday it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry so much about that. I think maybe we even just do everything inside Facebook, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just thinking out loud. Good job, Drew. While also trying to play this game.
Everyone's could convene there. They already know Facebook. It's all connected, which is great.
Yeah. How would you watch? So you're running off your Zoom? Yeah, I think what we do is we make it as an announcement inside the Built to Serve Readers group.
Okay.
Just so it's super simple and you don't need to worry about having your own landing page and a whole bunch of stuff. And we say Built to Serve Reader Group or Built to Serve, what is it? Reader Club? Reading Club?
Why not just call it Built to Serve Club, but we can make it whatever name fits. It doesn't matter. As long as Built to Serve is in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think readers. What do people usually call it? Readers Group, Readers Club. I don't know.
Okay.
You look it up. I don't really care because we already have the Insiders Group.
Okay.
Which is the Facebook group. Yeah, and then we post an announcement, and in the announcement, So here's what I want you to do. I want you to, one, familiarize yourself with the content.
Okay.
Come up with what the 8 weeks would be, how we're going to split it up,
Okay.
and then I need you to actually practice doing
Everything.
everything.
Yep. I need to master it.
And I want to see it.
Okay.
I want to see it. I want to see, because I want to be able to say, yeah, Zan. You don't have to be perfect, but Zan's doing it, and I'm confident that he's the coach for you.
Okay.
Right. And I know you can do it. It's not a question of capability. It's more a question of skill set. For now, right? You just got to do the work, right?
Totally.
From there, I would want a mock-up for what the announcement would be, talking about the group.
Okay.
We can even do that now. Because
That's
you're
fine.
when are you going to start the group?
January the 3rd.
January 3rd. Okay, so we should put something in. We should put something in the announcements now, talking about this thing starting up. So give me a draft of what we can do as a Facebook post announcement, talking about this reader group, and then almost Drew, almost good try. I got it back. And then as soon as we're ready, hopefully before 8 weeks. Jesus, it feels like it's forever. I know it's not that long, but to then update the announcement to also show Zane's coaching. So in that same announcement, it's going to be step 1 is just going to be the next dates for the reader group and a reader club. I call it a club because reader group is already what the whole thing is called. So.
Sorry, Readers Club?
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. That's the name.
Yeah. You just start that. And then phase 2 will be to add your coaching in on top of it once you've got it all ready to go.
Perfect.
But let's not delay on that stuff.
No, we're doing this right now.
Yeah. Well, like practicing, basically go through. I want to see examples of everything inside the book.
Okay.
From your perspective.
Okay.
So I want to see your videos, and I want to see until the point where it's like we have something that we can use as a case study, testimonial. Like here's a perfect version for you to check out.
Perfect. This was great. This is amazing. Exactly. This is great.
Yeah, I mean that could really jumpstart your coaching business, right?
Yeah, no, this is way better than I thought it would be. So I'm thank you so much. I'm so excited because I had intentions of rereading the book from beginning to the end, and then when you did that last Movement Makers, that was just the light bulb just went off in my head. Okay, stop what you're doing and follow everything he's talking about. Everything you're looking for is right there. Everything.
What did I talk about in the last Movement Makers? I don't even remember.
I just talked about the 10-pack.
The 10-pack.
Oh, I was talking about the 10-pack?
Yeah, and it just made so much sense. I mean, just everything clicked for me in that last movement.
You are screwed, buddy.
Everything.
Oh! Turn around! Kill him, dude. Evan, kill him.
Hold on, there we go.
You probably could have taken him, no problem.
It's okay. They had Yasuo Alistair there.
Yeah, this is true.
Screwed. I didn't even have to use Flash.
I know. I don't know what Udir's doing.
Dying is what he's doing. Anyway, I'm out of here. Yeah. So anyway, that's a good. I like it. I think it's a good business model for you.
So were you referring also? I mean, it's good. Were you alluding to or referring to, which I think is great, that we can actually do the Readers Club in Facebook Live instead of going over to Zoom?
No, I think having it separate is good.
Okay.
But I think Facebook just serves as the one because people are already in Facebook. Like people who bought the book and emailed in the receipt have already been added to that Facebook group. And 2, it just saves the work of having to do landing pages and everything else. Not that the landing page would have to be complicated, but just put everything in the Facebook group. And then we can always just say in the group, hey, check the announcements. And if you want to join the next Readers Club, it starts on whatever date. And then again, inside that announcement is something about coaching. Hey, if you want more, it's hosted by Zan Demand. If you want more coaching, I wouldn't call it confidence coaching. It's like built to serve coaching. If you want more coaching,
Yeah, built to serve. I love that built to serve coaching.
yeah, you become, the built to serve coach.
I love that. That's perfect.
And it doesn't mean you stop confidence coaching. It's just another
No,
another
it's very-
service that you sell. That's all.
In that model and that framework, which is perfect.
Yeah, and then anybody who needs help with it, with the book and questions and whatever, they have an option. They have a free option that's group, and then they have a paid option that's private.
And also, I just thought about this. With the Zoom calls, I believe you can record the call. So should I record every single call?
Yeah, it's good to have.
Okay.
It's good to have. Why not?
Oh, I ran out of mana. That was like a quadra.
Drew's grunting there. All right, good job, Drew.
This is
Anyway,
exciting.
well, there you go. Now you got a business. I mean, honestly, that's how Lily's entire business was created. I did a tour last year, and part of it was, hey, anybody who came, we added a free one-on-one session with Lily, who was going to be the one-word coach, and you get a free session with her for buying a ticket to the tour.
Oh, that's perfect. This is great because I love built to serve. I brag about I promote it to everybody. So the timing and everything coming together is just and this is 2021. Man, this is nice. So wait till I get to tell those guys tomorrow on the call. They're gonna be so excited. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
They're gonna be super excited.
Cool, man. Well, good model.
But thank you so much.
So you got work to do.
Yes, I'm excited. Gemini's in the house. She says, "What's up to Evan, Zan, and Drew?" Hello, Gemini.
You should tell her about your new idea.
Yes, Gemini. Starting on January the 3rd, you can check out in the Facebook group. We are going to be starting the Built to Serve Readers Club. We're going to be going through the book from the beginning to the end and making sure you can apply all the principles and the success strategies in the book to your business and help you become more successful. So come and join us. Oh, she says she's sick and just got COVID tested. She's like, cool, Zan.
I hope you
So
feel
what are you
better.
feeling, brother?
I don't know what that Yi was doing there, Drew. That was some. That was some.
I think he was a little tilted.
That was some
right now.
tilted. I mean, I can blind him and you can pull him in and execute. I wasn't even close. Anyway, we're doing it. We're doing it, Zane. We're doing it.
Let's go.
So did Gemini say that she has COVID or she's sick
She
and
got tested for COVID because she was sick.
got it? Yeah, I mean, I got tested on the weekend. No, I got tested. What day is today? I got tested on Wednesday. Just so I can spend Christmas with my parents.
Okay.
And yeah, it came back negative. Hope you're feeling okay there.
So she's been feeling sick since Thursday. Yeah, please feel better.
So what does she think about your idea?
Oh, she loves it. She's a nice initiative. Thank you. Yeah, she likes it. She said hopefully it's just a flu.
Yeah.
It's that time of the season, so we'll have that.
Well, there you go. It's happening. The Built to Serve
I'm excited. This is great. Oh, my
Book Club.
goodness. Yeah, this is amazing.
So every Sunday,
At 6 o'clock your time
6 o'clock Eastern,
and 3 o'clock Pacific.
for 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah. No, it's great. I love it. And then we can also do with, hey, if anybody is really good, then like if anybody was super helpful, then you invite them to be helpers for the next time.
Yeah, perfect. Say, let's kick it in 2021. But that's how we're going to start. January the 3rd, right after New Year's.
I think we just need a group at this point.
Oh, I'm going to die. We tried. I almost had the tower before. Look at the tower health. Holy cow. Anyway, that's an exciting start. Let's kick it in 2021. We got plans already.
Yeah. I mean, this is great. Let's keep it in 2021. Yep.
There you go. Zane Demand. So there's a great lesson in all of that, right? I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that. Zen could have an awesome business opportunity on his hand right here. I'm basically just giving him all of my readers, all of my customers, and saying, go work with this guy. And before tonight, I wasn't thinking about that at all. Zane, on his own initiative, came up and said, hey, I'm doing this, and I hope you're okay with it, right? And I've already lined up the Zoom calls, and I've already brought the people, and I'm already doing this because I love your book, and some people are a little bit confused by it and need extra help, so I just want to do that for free. And I'm just turning now that into a business opportunity, right? So it's great, dude. I mean, that's what happens when you show initiative. And that's honestly, I wasn't thinking about going in, but that's a much faster path to you building a coaching business than Instagram content, than DMing people, because you already have a target audience that you're working with. And a lot of people sell this stuff, right? I mean, if you want to be a Tony Robbins, licensed coach, right? A lot of these guys sell their coaching training and methodology.
That's
So,
true, yeah.
so Zane, I think that thinking bigger could even be a whole division. You end up selling the training on how to be a coach for Built to Serve.
Wow.
So you're taking a methodology that's on the come up. Because I don't want to be a coach, right? So I don't have an interest in developing this. He's doing a value add to my business, helping spread the brand. And it all just happened while playing League of Legends on a Monday night. Let's go.
That's amazing. It's the best Christmas present.
Yeah, but I mean, the point of that is you made that happen. You made it happen.
And, and it's really following the principles in the book too about Built to Serve, because when we had the breakout rooms and you can see people had sticky points, and maybe I'm just so quick to how can I help you get on video? How can I serve you better? And they're like, Zen, okay, I get on a call with you, and it just works out. And then I've been on the different calls, people reach out to me like, hey, you help this person with this, can you help me? And they would DM me. I'm like, yeah, like Raymond DM'd me out of the blue, like, can you get on the call today with me? I said, okay, Raymond. And we talked for 2 hours. He went through Evan Pagan's virtual coach thing, and there's a lot of books we had in common. We just had so many things in common around coaching, and we just love everything that you're doing and the content that you're doing, the authenticity. We both resonate with that. And so we just thought it was the universe bringing us together, because we met because of movement makers.
Yeah. Well, I love it. We just need to make sure you're getting paid. So you're always going to be afraid to ask for money and to turn it into a paid relationship. So that's why we got to put it right on the announcement.
Perfect.
This is free, and this part is paid.
Perfect. I'm super excited. Can't wait to get to work.
Yeah. Well, it's time to do it.
As far as the posting on Facebook, should I look on Facebook for some other examples to kind of model my posting after that I'm going to submit to you?
Most of it probably won't be very good, but sure.
Okay.
Just to get some ideas.
But that's copy, and I know I'm still learning how to do copy, but I'll figure it out immediately.
Yeah. Good.
Because this right here, today is the 28th. This right here, there's no time to think. There's no time to wait. We got to do it now. Oh, by the way, are we on what days are we on this week?
I don't know yet. Haven't figured it out. What day is today? Today's Monday. When's New Year's?
New Year's is Friday.
Friday. What's I don't know what's happening officially with stuff. I mean, what are the official holidays?
Just New Year's Eve, which is Thursday the 31st. That's it. Of course, New Year's Day.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do it day by day. Hey, we win. Good game. Let's do it day by day. Day by day. Yeah.
Day by day.
Until next week, and then next week we're on. So we're on today. We're on tomorrow. Okay, Drew. Let's see. Stayed cool. I didn't have to stay cool on that one. Great shot calling. He did tell me I was gonna die, and I didn't die. It wasn't even close. So we're not gonna do that. Let's go with GG. Team player. He was team player and friendly. That's what we're going with on the pike. All right, it's a victory, guys. 3, 5, and 9. The return of Teemo ADC. All right.
Went 14, 4, and 10.
Yeah, Drew did carry pants. 3 of the team members were a negative KDA. Look at that. All right. I guess not KDA, KD. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's go. What happened, Nina? How? Oh, yeah. All right. I'll help you, Nina. I'll help you.
We'll help you, Nina.
When is the next game? The next game is right now. Next game is right now. And then tomorrow. Tomorrow. Same time, 6 o'clock Eastern. Zane, you got work to do.
I'm excited.
Zane, when's the timeline for you to have everything ready? I mean, the who, why, how, you've already gone through, right? Did you?
Right, but this is different because not only am I, this is different than reading. You have to really study it and master it. So I'm looking at mastery.
I know. Yeah, but like, don't worry about mastery quite yet. Like, I need you to get the stuff done.
Okay.
So enough to be able to actually bring value to people. The last section is going to be the most difficult because you haven't done a lot of it.
Okay.
Like, you need to post your 10 pack of content. Even if you keep posting afterwards, you have to have something to go back to scroll to that people can look at and see. Or even just copy and paste the link so that you can send it to people to say, hey, here's how I did it.
So yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to get on it, Zane. If it takes 8 weeks and it's still not done, I'm gonna be so upset, dude. I might kick you out of the whole thing.
That's all you have to say.
Dude.
Dude. You gonna be upset? What?
And I might kill the whole offer. It's like, it's done. It's over because part of it. Hold on, let me ban this coach. Let me ban Malphite here. I'm back to top lane. All right. Yeah. Part of it is pushing people to action, right? And that's also you, like pushing yourself to action. I know you've got the capabilities, and acquiring the skill sets are easy. It's just about making it a priority and getting out of the perfectionist way.
Okay.
And taking too long to make it happen.
Okay. I totally get that. You're totally right on point. I totally get that. That's why I'm making this my number one priority.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, can Zane do this? Absolutely. Can Zane do? If it's Zane doing this in 2022, like, oh my God, Zane. Like, yeah, you laugh, but then the 3 months will go by and you're still making the perfect post, right? Like, we got to make stuff happen.
Okay. So that everything that we're saying right now, tomorrow we're on this call.
Yeah.
On the game, I should have some stuff that I produce based on what's in the book.
Okay.
Every single day, I should have produced things that's reflecting in the book every single day.
Okay, so by tomorrow, what are the 8 sessions? You got to have the 8 sessions.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
What are we covering in each of the 8 sessions?
Okay. Yes. Okay. And
at least that's a starting point, and then your versions of it. So how did you find your who? Like, what does it break down? What's your credo? You know, just go through. You should blow through the first 3 sections of the book.
Okay.
But I don't know that you've actually done all of the exercises, like written out. Book? Yeah.
Okay.
Are they all written out?
I can show you, but still, I'm still gonna show you again tomorrow. But look, check this out.
No, I believe you. You've done all the exercises. You did like the police lineup. You did all of those things.
Can you see that part right there with the credo?
Okay, that's the credo. But keep going. Did you do police lineup?
I don't remember. I don't think I did. But yeah, I got whether I did or didn't doesn't matter. Everything I did do or didn't do, I'm doing it again.
Okay, but so you should be able to blow through the first parts, especially if you've already done them. So then you can, because you need to be able to hold it up and say, hey, look, here's what I did, right?
Right.
To have an example to show people.
Yep.
But then the last section is going to take, you need a little more time on the last section. Because there's just so much there.
You mean the thought leadership or the 10-pack?
Yeah, all of it. The purpose to profits.
Okay.
Like I would try to have, what day is today? Monday. This week. What's homework? Okay, homework, Zan. This week.
Yeah, I got notes.
The 8 sections have to be done, right? Like, what are the 8 classes going to be? And then 1, 2, and 3, all of the materials done. You haven't done it.
Okay.
Any exercise that's in the book, like there's a workbook that goes with it, right? Go through the workbook. Dude, there's a workbook. You just have to follow the workbook and give it to people and just give examples. So sections 1, 2, and 3 of the book, in the workbook, all those exercises you need to have done.
Okay.
And then the next week you work on section 4, because that's going to take you the longest. If you get ahead this week, great. But yeah, that's a...
Yeah, so yeah, that's what you're saying. Just knock out your who, your why, and your how. And then next week, I'll work on section 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then
I am not gonna disappoint you.
in 2 weeks. No, I know. That's why I'm giving you. I'm giving you specific.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's major inspiration and motivation.
Yeah.
There's no way. Once you say that, I'm like, okay, no, I cannot disappoint Evan. It's not gonna happen. Oh yeah, I would lose sleep over this.
So in 2 weeks you're done. In 2 weeks you're ready.
Yep.
And then another 2 weeks of refinement. And then we start promoting the next readers group or readers club with coaching attached to it.
This is perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's it. That's the game plan.
So tomorrow I'm gonna have the 8 sessions laid out based on my version of it, and also I should have out the Facebook drawn out or laid out. How it should look posted. The posting should look.
Yeah, we need to have the Facebook announcement, but that's simple. That's just going to be a post in a Facebook group, right? I mean, don't overthink that. Just we're talking about the group, nothing about coaching yet. That's not in there yet.
Okay.
Coaching will come once you get the Evan seal of approval.
Yeah, of course. Once I do the work, no, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. There you go. It's happening.
I love it. That's how it should be. So and good. I'm so motivated because I'm not gonna disappoint you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Zan. Come on now.
I'm excited. Okay.
Oh, is blah 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 back? Welcome back. Yeah. I didn't see the comment, but I just saw the name super quick.
Great. Okay. Let's see. This is a comment or question. Let's see. Okay, this is great. Blah 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 blah. What's up? What's up? What's up?
He wasn't in the best mood last time.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we can change that.
But what happened? No, it was just down. What is it an update? I just see a giant wall of text.
Update.
It's an update? All right. What's the update, Zan? Give it to us. We're ready.
And then I remember asking your advice on the stream months ago.
Yeah.
Back then, I was extremely depressed and had a lot of stuff that was wrong with me.
Okay.
I want to give you an update. I got my butt hit. I got my butt. I got up my butt, hit the gym, worked on mindfulness.
All right.
Worked on things that I love.
All right.
I am on an extreme high right now.
All right.
Can't wait to see what 2021 brings me. Want to thank you for heading me in the right direction.
All right. There we go. But hey, listen, we still got 3 more days left in 2020 that you got to make count.
That's right.
Let's go. That's awesome.
Blah blah blah. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool. Good. That's we're super pumped for you. Congrats. You're welcome back anytime.
Hey, blah blah blah. I got a question for you. What can we help you with on the next step? What's the next step for you? What can we help you with for your next step? So put that question in. Yeah, give us an idea of what's the next step for you. What's next, and what we can help you with. So you can have a lot of momentum going into 2021. We got 3 more days left in this year. We got the 29th, 30th, the 29th, 30th, and 31st. And what can we help you with so you can have momentum?
Momentum.
We want.
I love it, dude. How has the 90-day challenge been for you?
Great. I had people ask me. People believe so much in what we're doing, and we're not even halfway through it yet. And they're already asking me, so what you gonna do after 90 days? I'm like, oh, let me get through 90 days first. Then what are you gonna do after 90 days? I says, I might do another 90 days. So we'll see.
Dude, listen. That's a whole other coaching methodology. You could be the 90-day. Although I wouldn't keep doing 90, I would stretch it out. But you could be the challenge guy too. You could help. That's a tool you can use to coach people through making change.
But when you think 90, it should be more like for most people, maybe 30 days. Isn't 90 too much for most people?
So it depends on what we're trying to do. There's one of just doing a challenge. There's another of if you want to make change permanent.
Transformation, right?
Right. If that's the goal, is to actually make it permanent, then there's 3. So if you look at the FlexiX calendar that I put out, that you printed, and that's free, right? Anybody can pick it up. There's the minimum, right? There's the median. So right now we're on the 66-day calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the maximum, which is 254.
Wow.
The next one is so it takes up to 254 days of consecutive action to build a habit. Up to. So all of those could be potential. Yeah. Like if it's just a quick thing to try, great. Try it and see what happens. But if you actually need to make this life change, then yeah, you're basically going for 254. You want to make this consistent. You want to make this part of your new life.
Going all in, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
So that's a whole other coaching methodology that could be. Zane keeps doing challenges with people, and then again, if they have a hard time sticking with it, well, you got Coach Zane here to help you.
I love it, and it's good because I can say I know what it's like to go through 90 days, and again, my main focus, what gets me through 90 days, is I cannot disappoint ever. I cannot mess up again. I messed up on the first day, and I promised myself I'm not gonna let that ever happen again. It's just not gonna happen.
Well, and this is where to last week when you're talking about therapy,
mm-hmm.
understanding who you're dealing with and what motivates them,
mm-hmm.
and understanding their story, right? So why I gave you specific timelines for the next 2 weeks is because you're gonna feel you just don't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I know for you that's gonna be super helpful. I mean, timelines are helpful for everybody, but especially for you, it's going to be super helpful. It may not be as valuable for everybody else, right? So somebody going through it, they may not care if they let me down, right? They may be like, oh, I barely even know Evan. I don't care. He's not paying attention. So figuring out what makes people tick.
Right. Yeah.
So you can give them better coaching. But yeah, if you like that, I mean, that's a whole other methodology. You could take people on regular 90-day challenges. Or I would follow one of the FlexiX, so like regular 21-day challenges, or all the way up to, what's the minimum? The first one, is it 21? I forget what the first one was. It's not 21. What was the first one?
I want to say 27, 21. I don't remember exactly. I do have that old sheet around here somewhere, but I don't remember exactly. I'll look for it. Okay, so good. Blah, blah, blah. Answer this. Okay, here we go. This is great. Question. I have a question. How do I jump to the next level now? How do I embrace every opportunity that comes my way without feeling I'm not ready yet? I'm not skilled enough yet.
Well, it's It's always both, right? Which in any of these either or questions, the answer is almost always both. Where if you wait till you're ready, you're never going to do anything. You're just never going to do anything. If you wait till you're ready, like Zan is not ready to do everything that I tell him to do.
That is so true.
And then how do you get ready? By doing it, right? By practicing, right? If you are totally comfortable, then you're just staying inside your comfort zone. So that's a problem. So you're demonizing feeling not ready yet. Feeling not ready yet is actually a good thing. That means you're onto something. It means you're stretching yourself and you're growing and you're learning. Because the opposite is you're bored because you're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that's not the life that you want. So not being ready is fantastic. Celebrate that.
Yes. Okay, and blah, 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 I would add, I'm going to add my own personal story to it. Because everything Evan just said, start before you're ready. Start before you're ready. How do you get ready? Well, I'm going to give you one quick technique, and you've heard this before. It's called affirmations, okay? You have to tell yourself you're ready in advance. So whatever it is you want to do, you have to step into that in advance and give yourself an affirmation for that specific thing that you want to do. Because the thing that controls you more than anything is not your conscious mind, it's your subconscious mind. So by doing affirmations, that would get your body and your mind ready to do what you have to do. So yeah, you just got to go for it. And give yourself affirmations in the process, because then your mind will have to talk you out of it. You can talk yourself into doing it. So do it. That's what I had to do with Evan. He says, start a YouTube channel, do it. And you'll figure it out as you're doing it. So the first step is just start.
What was the second part of that? Besides the feeling not ready?
Yeah. Second part is, how do I embrace every opportunity that comes my way without feeling I'm not ready yet, and I'm not skilled enough yet.
Right. Okay. So the skilled part is tied to the same thing of feeling like you're not ready. That's fine. How do you get the skills? By doing the work. But embracing every opportunity, you don't have to. You know, opportunities are plenty. Tons of opportunities all the time. And there's a new one coming tomorrow. And so if this one isn't the right one for you, great. Move on. It's fine. Don't stress, right? The one I just gave Zan about coaching, I think that's a really good opportunity. I would push him to do it. You know, normally I don't like him sitting there researching and planning and writing stuff down and all that stuff because he's great at it, but he doesn't need to work on that stuff. He's already great at it. But in this case, it actually is a real opportunity for him. That's a much better thing than selling his course. Even if long term he's like, I don't care about being the built to serve guy. I'm going to do my own thing. Awesome. This could be the bridge to help you get there, right? But if Zan just decided, you know what? No, I don't like this idea. It's not the one for me. Great. Like, move on. Something else. There's lots of opportunities. Don't feel like you have to hit every one, because then you end up hitting a whole bunch in a really crappy way. If it doesn't feel right, don't stress. There's more opportunities coming your way.
And if it does feel right, embrace it 100%.
Yeah, and the fear is not enough. Like, fear is not a good enough reason. Yeah. It needs to be the path in. If you're afraid, you got to do it. That's the best lesson to teach yourself. So let's go, blah, blah. We're cheering you on.
Blah, let's go.
Every time blah, blah, blah comes, there's new growth that happens. We like it.
I love it. And blah, blah, blah. Check this out. In the doing, you would develop the skill set. It's in the doing, not in the thinking. Thinking doesn't develop skill set. Thinking develops the mindset. But in the doing, we call that the doing confidence. Confidence comes by doing. And you will develop the skill set just by the doing. So, the old saying about, feel the fear and do it anyway, that's right. That's one of the ways of overcoming fear. Just do it. Just do it. And then that fear will dissipate. And your skills will develop. So everything Evan says, do it. And the opportunities will happen. Because in my case, this is so built to serve. It's so perfect because it's in alignment with my purpose, my goals, everything I want to be and everything I want to do. That's why it's the best book ever. It's totally in alignment with my calling and who I am. and what I want to do with the rest of my life.
And I would
So-
just slightly change that saying from feel the fear and do it anyway to feel the fear and do it because of.
Yes.
The fact that you're afraid means you have to do it. That's what you want to teach yourself.
Blah, blah, blah. Does that serve you? Let us know. Give us some feedback. Does that serve you? What do you think about it? And tell us what you're committed to doing. He said, thank you so much, Evan and Zan. You have no idea how much this means to me. Woohoo!
Let's go.
So, hey, blah, blah, blah. Since you're here, we're having fun. Give us two things, just two things that you're going to do before, in the next couple of days. So you can have that momentum going into 2021. Just two things. He said, this is really helpful. Okay, how helpful? Give us two things you're going to do.
There we go.
I want to know, blah, blah, blah. I want to know.
It's happening. All right, well, we're winning this game. It's looking good for us.
That's two in a row?
Maybe. I mean, we won the first one. We're on our way. Drew's doing stuff, so let's see. How's Drew doing? Drew is 3-2, 3-2-4. Okay, it's happening.
Drew's quiet too. He must be really focused.
Drew's focused. He's like, we gotta carry this game for Evan. Let's go. Or he disconnected. I don't know, either one. You there,
No,
Drew?
I'm definitely here.
Oh, he's here. He's listening. He's focused. He's paying attention. Listen, if Drew was sub 5 deaths at 16 minutes into the game, it's looking good. That's the benchmark.
It probably is the benchmark.
That's the benchmark. Yeah. That's. We expect some early deaths. It's okay, but once it gets 5, at that point it's off and over. But we're doing it. This is it. All right, here we go.
Gemini, she says she's cooking here and listening to you guys.
All right, what are you making? What's for dinner?
Yeah, what's for dinner? And Gemini, what are you picking up from the conversation? What's a couple of takeaways you're getting so far? Because I know we're sparking some great ideas in you because you have a smart mind. So we want to know, oh, that's a good idea. We should do that. Okay, I found it, Evan.
What did you
Building a
find?
habit was the first one was an 18-day streak.
Okay. Yeah, so 18 is the minimum, 66 is the average, and then 254 is the worst case.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Answer to Zan's question. Two things. Create an organized plan about my goals in 2021 without pressuring myself. Make a list of all the things that make me uncomfortable and go straight at it face to face. I love it. Yes.
Face to face. All right, let's go. What's one of those things?
Yes. What's one of those things you're gonna go face to face with?
Don't worry about a list of 100 things. What's the biggest thing that you need to attack starting in 2020?
Yes. We're still in 2020, so that's right. Great.
You got 3 days to attack it. We can already start. Let's go. What do you got?
So she's cooking pasta, bologna pasta. Is that bologna or is it
Bolognese.
bolognese? Okay.
Bologna pasta. Oh my God, Zan. Pasta bolognese. It's pasta with meat sauce. Pasta with meat sauce is what it is.
Okay. I don't think I've had that before. I had pasta. I love pasta. But bolognese, I haven't had that one before.
It's just like ground beef with tomato sauce.
Okay, I would try it.
Think of if you've ever been to Olive Garden, it's very similar to. It might not be as similar.
Oh, hurts my
pasta
ears. Hurts my
fagioli. I know, right?
hurts my ears as a half Italian. To think about Olive Garden as Italian food is just
Well,
painful.
but I mean, like pasta e fagioli is a like it's an actual Italian dish. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And
It from a similarity standpoint, where does it fall?
well, one's beans and one is meat. Fagioli is beans.
Ah, okay. See, I don't know Italian, so I'll just blame it on that.
I love Italian food. I love Italian food.
Yeah, so beans first is beans and bolognese is meat. So it's just ground beef. It's very simple. I mean, real Italian food is not tons of ingredients. It's just focused on fresh ingredients. So it's just fresh tomato sauce and then fresh meat, ground beef, and that's it. You're good. All right, he flashed. Oh, is Drew gonna get it? Oh, Drew, good job, Drew.
Good job, Drew.
That's what happens when Teemo shows up to team fights, you know?
I know, right?
Come on, there's no team in Teemo.
I don't know. I beg to differ.
Good times.
Okay, so Gemini is on some. Okay. Oh, okay. So Gemini, is this your thoughts of based on what we were saying? I just want to clarify that. Or
What her thoughts?
Because they said you attack exactly what you fear. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Been thinking about my kamikaze method. You attack exactly what you fear. So I think that's what she's taking from the discussion. And then she said the original kamikazes were Japanese aircrafts that would attack their targets and die in the process.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Oh, blah, blah, blah is back. Okay, number one thing on that list is not being afraid to be unapologetically myself, being more on the attack.
All right.
For example, like Conor McGregor.
Okay. Well, but okay. And then? Well, okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you not, like, let's workshop this. Where are you not being Conor McGregor? Where are you not showing up? What does that mean? Where do you need to be more? Is it unapologetically myself? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Great. So where are you missing that? Where are you embarrassed to be yourself? Where are you apologizing for being yourself?
Oh, this is good. Talk to us, blah, blah, blah. Come
Let's
on.
hear
talk
it.
to us.
Let's go. Hey, this is
This is
growth.
great.
It's happening.
Careful top.
Yeah. I see two. There's two mid, two top. I don't know where the others are.
Ribbon's coming.
Blah, blah, blah. We're waiting.
And Gemini, while blah, blah, blah is typing out his response, what exactly are you attacking? What fear are you attacking? We want to know. What are you going kamikaze on?
Pushing hard. Oh,
Oh, what the heck?
had to attack the ward, didn't you?
I thought it was invisible. I didn't mean to attack the ward. Anyway, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. The stealth was supposed to be it. I think he must have put it down just before I went invisible.
Ooh, Gemini gave us two answers. Okay.
All right. Of
Okay,
what she attacks?
Yeah, well, the fear she's gonna attack and or she's gonna go kamikaze on.
Wow,
Number one,
this is good. Okay. What do you got?
on
What did you
my
got?
motivational coaching thing and getting her driver's license.
Ooh, all right.
That's very specific. That's good.
Listen, the driver's license thing is a big deal. I remember it's easy to feel like, that's something only 16-year-olds get. I'm too old to get it, all that stuff. I remember when I got my driver's license, early, but for me it was skating. I never learned how to skate. And that may not be a big deal, but in Canada, that's kind of a big deal, right? Like if you're Canadian and you don't skate, I mean, that's what we do.
Right.
So I never learned how to skate. And when I got, oh no, I'm going to die. All right, I walked into that, telling this great story about skating. Distractions. So I went to go take a class, but they didn't have a class for beginner skating at the time that I wanted to go. So I ended up taking figure skating. So I was in a class as a I don't know how old I was, 16-year-old guy, something like that, with like 8-year-old girls. And I'm learning to figure skate. Maybe I was 13 or something, but it was a big age gap. I'm taller than everybody with all these little girls, and we're learning to figure skate. And I had men's figure skates, so I had to wear the men's figure skates, because you had to put your pick in, and there's all these rules and stuff. And then I did it, and I learned to skate. And it was only until we got to jumps. Once we started jumping, I could do like half jumps. And then I thought, you know what? I mean, my goal isn't to be a figure skater. I just want to be able to skate. So that's when I left. I did end up having a crush on my teacher. So that was fun. And yeah, so you do it. You just do it. You're too old. Awesome. Let's go. Right? Like now's the time to make things happen. Oh, the max range. Oh, Drew coming to save me. Oh, Drew's doing a fight. Drew's doing it. No, that ribbon's too far ahead. All right, good try, Drew.
That's great. And Gemini, what about on my motivational coaching thing? So tell us a little bit more about your motivational coaching thing. And also, hey, and getting your driver's license, when are you going to go in? Are you going to go in for the test, or do you have to study for it first? Give us some more details on that. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Blah, blah, blah is that. Great. Answer to Evan.
Okay.
I feel like certain times I might have been on a back foot. That some people walk over me, not asking for things or opportunities I want, and ultimately someone else getting it.
Okay, but specific. That's still too general. When is that happening? Like right now? When is that happening?
Yeah, give us some recent examples. Okay, now he's got another one. It says, answer to Zan. Okay, one thing I want to go kamikaze on would be my music.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, okay. No. So blah 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 to Gemini's kamikaze. Okay, fine. Okay, face your fears. Got it. Okay, one thing I want to go kamikaze on would be my music. I'm a musician, and for the past 2 years, I have not put as much effort as I should have. But 2021 is where I make my grand comeback. And okay, so that's that. Okay, great. Let that settle there.
Awesome.
Hey,
So-
what instrument do you play? Blah blah blah.
Well, and is that what you're on the back foot about? Like, was it
I
that
think
back
it's
foot about
different.
people walking all over or something, right? That was
Yeah, I think there's two different things. He answered your question. He answered mine.
okay. So where are people walking all over you?
Right.
Right
Yeah.
now, where are people walking all over you?
And what opportunities are you missing out on? Okay, Gemini, good. Okay, since you know what is funny, I don't feel afraid, but I have been procrastinating for decades. Driving license was not a big deal in Brazil, in Sao Paulo. It's like New York. Now I live in LA. Everybody drives here, and I'm 44. Okay, in LA you do have to drive because LA is so spread out.
Okay, well then it's not as kamikaze if you're not afraid of it. So what are we afraid of? What was the other thing she had? It was driver's license and
Motivational coaching. So we want to know more about the motivational coaching thing.
Oh, nice. So she's doing like she's coaching or is being coached.
Well, she just said on my motivational coaching thing, so we need more clarity on that.
Got it. Okay, cool. Exciting.
And I get what she's saying about Sao Paulo, New York, because most people, there's a lot of people in New York who don't drive because of the subway, the whole 9 yards. But now that she's in LA, LA is so spread out, so she's got to learn how to drive. So maybe early on, it wasn't a necessity because of the subway system there. But now you're in New York, you're in LA now. So I want to hear more about this motivational coaching thing. Are you a motivational coach, or do you just give us more details?
Yeah.
Are you looking for a motivational coach? Are you thinking about it? She says, easy to know what you're afraid of, but easy to know what you are afraid about. You procrastinate what your subconscious mind is afraid of.
Okay, hold on. Then back that up, because didn't she just say she's not afraid of the driver's license, but she's been procrastinating?
Right, the kamikaze thing, right. I'm thinking that the driver's license was based on circumstances. So are you saying you're afraid of driving? So we need more clarity. Okay, blah, blah, blah said, okay, recent example of walking over. When I got an opportunity to head a college committee, I got so caught up in doubting myself that I forgot to see how much potential it had for my growth. But I know I'm afraid of it because I've been procrastinating.
Wait, is this still the same question?
This is okay, hold on. They get me confused. Okay, so blah, blah, blah said this. This is blah, blah, blah. Okay, not Gemini. Blah, blah, blah says, because they both use that kamikaze example in their stories. Okay, so this is blah, blah, blah. Recent example of walking over, or being walked over, I guess. When I got an opportunity to head a college committee, I got so caught up in doubting myself that I forgot to see how much potential it had for my growth. And I gave up and somebody else got it.
Drew's off to dinner. Thank you for the love, Drew. We lost that game. We went 1-on-1.
And now he deeply regrets it.
Okay, so that's past. But what about something that's happening right now? Like, this is a pattern that will keep showing up. So where is it showing up right now and something that you need to do? So it's not just something that happened this year that you can't go and change or do anything on. Like, what's happening right now?
Yes, give us something current. So we can get you to walk into the future and then back up so you will not be afraid to go do it right away. So you won't have to regret later. Okay, so let's see. So Gemini says...
okay, the fear of the... Well, wait. She is afraid or she's not afraid of the driver's license. Okay, right, so what did she say? Yeah.
So I said I don't feel afraid at all. Then she says, but I know I am afraid of it. Because she knows she's afraid of it because she's been procrastinating.
Got it.
So I'm going to go kamikaze it.
So you are afraid. You don't feel afraid, but you actually are afraid because you've been procrastinating.
And that's why she needs to go kamikaze.
I love it. Well, good luck. We're cheering you on. Make it happen.
Okay, so that's the driving license. So give us. So it's like, yes. Okay, great. So what's the date? What's the date that you are committed to going kamikaze on your driving license? Give us a date. Let's nail down a date.
Let's go.
So we can knock this out the park.
Do you have your driver's license then?
Oh man, I was so. Listen, you know what? Growing up, that was such a big deal for us growing up. I got my driver's license before I was old enough to get it. I had my dad. My dad was teaching me how to drive. I think at 15, and in Michigan at this time, you were not allowed to get. You could get your driver's permit at 16. And the day I was allowed to get it, I was right there. I got my driver's license, my permit, and my license right away. I was so gung-ho because that was a big milestone for a young guy growing up. Getting your driver's license was a big freaking deal. Big deal. Gemini says, "You're cornering me, Zan." Yeah. That's what we do. We want to make sure you
wait, no, he's not cornering you. He's just giving you a giant, loving hug.
Yes.
And doesn't want to let you go until you hug him back.
Because we want to see you win. We want to get past this. We want to see you win. And we know how wonderful you're gonna feel. You set that date, you make it happen, you got your driver's license. Do you imagine how great you're gonna feel after that?
Come back here and celebrate. Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll cheer you on.
So we got you. So yeah, getting my driver's license was a big freak. And even after you get your driver's license, okay, you gotta get a car. So those are like big deals for me. Like, getting. There was one time I had, but for years I used to have 2 cars. I would always have 2 cars, always have a backup. But then getting a motorcycle. I mean, we go on and on. Okay, I digress. Okay, let's go back. Okay, blah 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 said. Luckily, this behavior has not showed up recently because I changed my mentality completely to look for only positive things and see myself only as a treasure of potential.
I like it. Just be aware to catch it. Like, even now, it's still there. It's still hidden, just on a bigger scale, right? Like, beyond the mountain is more mountains. My biggest problem is I don't believe in myself enough to get to the next level. And so it's great to have a generic model to say, I want to be more positive. I don't want people to walk on to me, all over me. I want to believe in myself more. I want to have more confidence. Like, that's great. And that's so much further ahead than when you joined last time. And so I love it. That's great progress. And when you don't have something specific to attack, it makes it a lot harder to actually execute. So finding the next thing, finding the next challenge, finding the next thing to go after. So, that happened to you in college or in your class or whatever that example was, college committee, I think. Great, that happened to you. And when it comes up again, you can recognize it. But we don't want to wait for the college thing to come up again.
Yeah.
Like, what can we go off and it's more being proactive instead of reactive. To proactively go and chase something down instead of reacting for life to come to us. So what's a goal that you want to chase down? Let's look at your music as an example. Maybe it's your music. If you haven't launched your music career, or you have not been yourself in your music career, if you want to put out songs that you're afraid other people won't like, you want to try a new sound that you're not sure if it's going to work out or not, right? Attack it. Choose to attack it. And make that your goal. And whatever the stories in your head that come up, I'm not good enough, people won't like it, people won't watch it, or people won't listen, or people will listen and they're going to judge me. All of the negative voices that come up, then you'll be able to do your style of reacting to it, of trying to be a positive person and look for the better situation, because you put yourself into the uncomfortable, proactive situation. So that's all I'm looking for. I want to find something for you to go off and proactively attack and jump into, because you're in a default happier place right now. You're living in a happier place compared to where we were the last time we joined. And so Zan and I are both super pumped for you. And we know you're capable of more. And we want to use this momentum, energy, positivity vibe that you got going to finish off this year and jump into a new life. But that requires a jump instead of just kind of staying where you are right now. Does that make sense? So what we're looking for is some proactive step that's specific. I'm going to launch my new song before the end of the year that I've always wanted to put out and I'm afraid people will judge me for, right? That. As opposed to waiting for something to come to you. Does that make sense? I love to see a response on that one, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so this might be the response, because everything you said hit the right note.
Okay. The right note? Did you mean to say that?
Yes. It was, the harmonies is wonderful. So
all right.
So he said, also about the only up part, I recently noticed that I don't introduce myself as a musician right off the bat.
Ooh.
Because of the guilt that I barely did any music. I barely did any music due to mental health issues.
Okay.
So do we need to go more into what were your mental health issues?
Well, listen, music is one of the greatest, if not solution, at least soother for mental health, right? Like, the greatest songs come out of both from artists creating songs, but also soothing other people's mental issues and helping them feel not alone. Like great art makes people feel because it comes from an emotional place. So that's actually a giant leg up that you've got. So I love it. That when you're feeling that, tap into it. And now, if, in terms of introducing yourself as a musician, how about we change our name on YouTube here from blah 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 to blah blah the musician, or somebody, you know, your real name, the musician. How about that?
Yeah.
That's an introduction.
And let me add, he says, how do I get over that guilt, and more important, the guilt of not, done any music because of his mental health issue? How do I get over that guilt? More importantly, the regret that I could have done more in the 2 years and been at a better stage now.
By being better now.
Yeah.
But like focusing on what used to happen is never going to help you get anywhere. Focusing on what could be with what you've got left, right? Like that's always the answer. So the answer is action.
Yeah.
So this also ties to the point of I want you chasing something down, because if you're living in regret, you're living in the past. And it means you don't have an excited future yet. You don't have a forward-facing goal that you're living. You know how to get rid of regret? Go crush today. Have a goal that you're super jumped to get out of bed and go and do. Right? Like be proud of the effort you're putting in today on your music for the goals that you've got for yourself and your ambitions. Because if you're spending your time hustling down today to say, no, I'm going to make it. Now today is awesome. Here's what I'm going to go off and do. You spend zero time actually thinking about what could have been and where you used to be in default mode of regret.
Yeah. And blah, blah, blah. One more other thing too. You have to.
Can we get a name change? I'm sorry, Zane. I want a name change.
You want a name change?
I want a
blah,
name
blah,
change. I want you to change your Google name or YouTube name here instead of blah, blah, blah to something about being a musician. The problem is you don't introduce yourself as a musician. I want musician in your name. Because this is the same problem that we were talking at the beginning of the stream about Zan being willing to charge for his services. I said, hey, I can make you the Built to Serve coach. You'll be in charge of coaching for Built to Serve because I'm not doing it. But one of the conditions is on the announcement page, we're saying that you charge for your services. There's a free group. And then if you want more one-on-one time, because Zane's always going to, I mean, listen, we all have our things to work on. That's one for Zane. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be automatically baked in. You have a trouble introducing yourself as a musician, put it in your name. Then anytime, if Zane saw it, it says, blah, blah, the musician. First question is going to be, hey, blah, blah, the musician, welcome aboard. What do you play? What's your music? Right? Your name's introducing yourself for you. So can we get a name change?
Let's get a name change, blah, blah.
Let's get a name change. It's not that it's that great a name anyway right now. I mean, I don't know that blah, 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 blah is really speaks to your soul. If it does, tell me, if that's actually the name of your pet that died 3 years ago and it's a tribute to them or something, maybe. But I think we can do better. What do you think?
Blah, blah. What's the name change in the comments section? Okay, so Gemini, we're coming back to you. So Gemini, is this about the motivational coaching thing? But she said that she's got a book coming out and would give you guys the signed copies. Okay, what's the name of the book? What is the book about? And she says, I am a good mother. I have achieved great things this year with my daughter. But I just feel that I need to be more to myself. I know I can. And in the process, I will become an even better mom. Okay.
Yeah. So to the first point, even saying that she's got a book coming out, that's introducing yourself, right? What's Zane's first question back? What's the name of your book? What's it about? Right? It leads to some curiosity. It's not her coming here and hard spamming and say, promote my book, promote my book, promote my book, right? She's just introducing herself and the project she's working on, right? And then it leads to follow-up questions. So if you had, because you're not naturally good at doing the introductions yourself normally, that's fine. You put it in your name, and that's going to be an automatic introduction for you that will lead to people asking questions, that leads to conversations around your music in a non-promotional Super easy environment. For Gemini about being a good mom, yeah, I think, we give ourselves a hard time feeling like we're not a good enough parent, not doing a good enough job. That's everybody. You never know. There's no operating manual. So you never know if you're doing the best you can. But it's much more, I think the greatest thing as a parent is teaching your kids by you actually being happy. Like by you going down and actually chasing down your dreams and what you want to do and what you're about. They can see that. Showing your kids that you're afraid to do these things and you're going to go kamikaze it. That could be, what if that was your child's motto for their life? I'm afraid, I'm going to go kamikaze it. Like that could be the greatest lesson that you ever give them, beyond any words that you say or saying that I believe in you or saying or telling them to do their homework or, all the things that parents tell their kids. It's what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I was playing Minecraft with my son today. And I think there's a lot of lessons you can learn in video games. I think there's lessons you can learn in any activity that you do together. So we're playing Minecraft together, and I'm not very good at Minecraft. I'm not that I'm great at League of Legends either, but but we're playing Minecraft together, and my son goes, "Can you give me some of your emeralds?" And you got to earn emeralds. You got to work to earn emeralds. I'm like, no, you got to go get your own. It's like, yeah, but it's so much work to do it. Yeah, well, how do you think I got all these emeralds? By doing work. It's like, well, okay, how else can I help? It's like, well, you can go get some cows and build the farm for the cows. It's like, but that's so boring. I don't want to do the boring stuff. I want something more fun and exciting. Like, well, this is how it works. How do you think I got all these emeralds, and how do you think I'm growing, and how do you think, right? It's because I'm doing the exciting work and I'm doing the actual work. So I'll go chase down those cows if you want, but if you're bored, it's not only if you want to succeed and you want to get further ahead and you want to get the goals, you have to do the work.
That's right. Do the work. That's
right.
Do the work.
And that's just a lesson from Minecraft, right? So it's much more than, I think that's a way better lesson. And this might be, don't judge other people's parenting styles, but just in the macro, I think that's a way better version than saying, don't play games, right? Like, how about you play the games with them and teach them lessons? Every time that you get to spend with your kids, if it's intentional time, is another opportunity to teach them a really valuable lesson.
Totally agree. And that lesson is going to last for the rest of their life because it puts them in control of the outcome. Okay, so she said that the name of her book is called The Kamikaze Method.
Oh, snap. She's going all in on the kamikaze. I guess that's what they do.
So blah, blah, blah did change its name, but before we get to blah, blah, blah.
Really? Well, what's the name?
Oh, you want to know the name?
Yeah.
Okay, the new name is blah, blah, the kick-ass musician.
What? It's happening. I love that. Okay. So Zane, let's do a quick role play. Let's imagine blah, and then be honest, and I know you well, but blah blah. This is actually, imagine Zane. You haven't ever seen this person. They're just joining the chat for the first time. Zane's gonna give you his honest reaction if he came with that name, and then said, "Hey guys, I'm here in the chat. Great to see you. I'm a fan of the channel. I got a question for you." How would you welcome him?
Exactly. I would welcome as blah 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 the kick-ass musician.
And then what would you ask him? What would be your next thing?
About music.
Yeah. So, but like, what specifically? What instrument do you play?
Yeah. What instruments do you play? What kind of music do you like? How long have you been a musician? Are you professional? Who have you played with? Have you toured? So I want to know about the whole music, this whole world of music.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you need, right? Is that you don't want to introduce yourself, and boom, now you're forcing the introduction. I love it. We're already making 2021 better by making 2020 better. Congrats, man. Anyway, I know you had something else you wanted to move on, but I just want to celebrate.
We go back. I just don't want McCap to feel like we're ignoring them. McCap, you here? Great. Welcome, McCap. Kornahork, I think. Is that Russian? Let me know where you're from, McCap. But anyway, she says, "Hi guys. It is so troll.
I think it's is it Makar?
Makap.
Yeah, but I think it's a PP. Is it a P? Hold on. I think Makar. Let me know. Did I get it right? I think there was a different pronunciation on it. I think he told me last time. It's been a while though. He hasn't been here for a little bit.
Yeah. And he said, is it so troll? I just came in here and all my questions got figured out. Okay.
There you go.
And then he said, but actually, you know that thing when you do something and it is hard and you don't want to do it, it means that you are growing. But how do I understand if it is hard or it is not my thing for life?
Hard or what? Not my thing for life?
Correct.
I wouldn't worry about one thing being the thing for life. The only thing that's for life is that you are built to serve and you want to help the people who currently are who you used to be. That's for life. How you go about doing it is going to change. You're like, don't stress out. I'm not stressed about League of Legends being the thing that I'm going to do for life. Right? So your who and your why, right? From built to serve, who, why, how. Your who and your why are for life. The how is going to change and might change a lot of time. So don't stress out if it's for life or not. It probably won't be. And that's okay.
Great. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. This is nice because, just check this out. This one, it says blah, 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 blah before he changed his name. But now I'm going to read it as blah, 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 the kick-ass musician.
There you go.
Makes sense, Evan. Definitive goal is I'm going to learn and get a grasp on the keys, bass, guitar. I already play the drums, after which I plan to learn how to record and put a lot of music out. Put a lot of music out. Okay, put a lot of music out. Great.
Wow, he's playing everything.
That's good. I mean, that's great. Okay, so he says, change my name like you guys said. Also, this is not my real name or account. The reason I chose blah blah is so that I feel more comfortable to ask questions when I remain in anonymity.
Well, hey, now this is the next comfort zone challenge. Join from your real account.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we're here to love, support you, cheer you on, check out your stuff, right? This is exactly it, right? So we're proactively going and chasing things down instead of reacting to things and waiting for them to come to us.
Evan, he says, okay, we'll do it right away. There you go.
It's happening. I love it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Because we really want to know the real you. We want to get to know the real you. And we know you make great music. He says, switching to my account, but I don't have any stuff on there. That's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it yet. Don't worry about it.
You are enough. Progress. We love it. This is great.
And okay, well, actually, let's make sure he's here to be able to listen.
Blah, 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 blah. Are you still here?
Well, joining from the main account, so it might be switching off and then coming back.
Yeah,
but.
okay, we'll wait till he comes back. When you get back, let us know. And your new name. Okay, here he is. Sid Kinney.
Kinney? Is that it?
Yeah. K-I-N-I. Hey guys, switch to my main account. I am still here. Woohoo! He's got a picture on there and everything.
I love it. Welcome aboard.
Yes.
Good job. Okay, so what I was saying while you were kind of connecting was what I love about what you're doing is taking the feedback and taking immediate action, where so many times what happens is just the resistance come, right? The old story, the old patterns are immediately there to say, like, it's just default mode to say, no, I can't do this because I don't have any of my music there, because people might judge me, because I still don't want people to know who I am, because like all of these. And what you did right there is just say, you know what? Okay. Challenge accepted. Let's go. Like,
I love it.
and that the faster you can close that gap, that will lead to the massive trajectory of your music and your life. Because if you didn't, we could stay stuck in that zone for a while. We could say, okay, well, go through all the reasons. Uh-oh. That was some fast reaction time. Not really. Go through all the reasons why it's not working and why it's not a good idea and why, right? And we'd stay with you. And it might take, a week of live streams for you to actually start to do it. But you just did it. And that's awesome. That's exactly what will make 2021 and the rest of your life beautiful.
And two things I want to add. Number one, Sid, I can call you Sid now, right? This is great. Two things, and this is what I'm taking. This is what I'm picking up, and let me know if this resonates with you. Number one, the thing about the regrets and all that kind of stuff, the past is the past. So you must forgive yourself so you can heal and love yourself. So that's number one. Number two, that depression that you had before is going to be gone because now you are actually making music and doing the things you want to do. So there's going to be no regret and no depression because you're making music and you're going to be touching other people's lives. So you're killing two birds with one stone, going into the year 2021 with a lot of momentum. Let me know how that settles for you, if that makes sense. Okay.
This is it, man. We're doing things out here on this live stream.
I love it, man. This is this is how the jam session.
The game's not going super well, but man, the advice is that the lives are being changed. That's what matters.
We're jamming. I want to jam with you. We're jamming. This is fun. I love stuff like this, man. This is fun.
We launched Zane's new coaching business. We had people change their names. This is great. It's happening, dude.
We got Gemini. She's got the kamikaze method. That's our new book, The Kamikaze Method. Okay. So McCap says...
Wait, is it McCap or Makar? Did he write back about this?
He didn't, but it's M-A-K-A-P. So you think the P is silent?
No, I think it's just the way that it's written. I think he corrected me. I think that's why. I just want to make sure we're getting names right.
Okay. So he says M-A-K-A-R. So it's Makar.
It is Makar. Okay, good. I remembered. I remembered Makar. I remember. Welcome back. Welcome back. Because I think I said the same thing. Either Macap or just I don't understand it how to, because just the characters are written different. Anyway, welcome back, Makar. What do we got? What was this follow-up?
Okay, so Makar is that I studied Japanese at university. I am not sure if I like it. So when I do it, I don't enjoy. My parents say it's just me giving up before hard things. So is it me giving up or I don't like it?
That is the ultimate question, right? No, like this is it. When do you quit? If you're going to regret it, right? Like, do you imagine you're 10 years older, 20 years older, looking back on your life? Are you going to regret this? Are you going to regret giving up on this thing? There are some things that you can even be great at and get fast results, but you still just don't want to do it. So this is not this is a heart thing. Heart, big decisions from the heart. This is a love thing. Are you doing it because you're afraid? Or are you doing it because you're scared? Like scared, afraid, or are you doing it because you just don't love it anymore? And that, like, I can't walk you through that. Like, how do you know if you love somebody? How do you know if you like sushi or not? You know, I don't know. You got to try it and see. But usually when people are saying that, they don't love it anymore. If you're thinking your way through it, like, do I love this person? I don't know if I love this person. Then you usually don't love that person.
Yeah, you gotta ask. Yeah.
If you gotta ask, it's usually not the right thing.
Yeah, there's something there. And he did clarify that. He said, yes, being from Ukraine, P in our language mean R.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. Thank you for the clarification. Gemini wants to ask me a question. Okay.
All right, look at that.
Where's your book, Zed? I want to buy it. Okay, so Gemini.
This is the wrong question to ask, but I'm excited for Zan's answer. Let's go, Zan. What's your answer, Zan? Where's your book?
Gemini, the book will come one day, but right now,
Oh my goodness.
I adjusted my focus.
Oh my goodness.
And the book that I really care about right now is called Built to Serve.
Oh my goodness.
That
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Zane the man. Prioritizing? Oh, we lost. My team surrendered. Well, that was a great one to end on, Zane. That was great. I love it.
We got one more for Sid. If you want me to read that real quick.
From who? Facility?
Sid.
Oh, Sid. Okay.
The kick-ass musician.
Yeah, Sid the musician. Wait, Sid. Sid, you got to put your musician in your name now again.
Yes,
Sid the musician. What was his last name?
Yeah, Sid Kenai or Kenny, K-I-N-I. So you can say Sid the musician. Yeah, that's better. Sid the musician. Or Sid Kenai the musician. So you got to put musician in your name, Sid.
Yeah, exactly. The main account.
So his response to me was, yes, that resonates with me, Zan, owning up to the fact that I was blah, that was asking you questions is huge for me because I am owning up to my dark side and making an action to move towards a better life.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So this is, Sid, this is great. So this is what I want. I want to recognize you. I mean, I still want you to change your name to Sid the musician, Kinney or Kanai, however you pronounce your last name. But when we started tonight, you said there's nothing that you want to work on because everything is really good and you're in a really positive mindset right now and there's nothing really to go off and attack, right? I don't know the exact words, but that was the kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. And then now look what we did. Look what you did with a little bit of push. He says, hold on, changing my name, right? With a little bit of push. Now you're doing it. And that's how I want you to like take the energy from this session and keep doing it more and more and more, to not settle for just being in the happy place, but to know, hey, now there's definitely more I can push, because you are hungry to grow, but the growth doesn't just come to you. You got to go off and attack it. And if you want to get out of that place of regret, that's what it's going to be. Notice in all of these changes, Sid, in the changes here of how many changes we made. You changed your name from blah, blah to blah, blah, the musician. Then you came on your main account. Now you're changing your name to Sid the musician, right? In all of this growth that you've just been experiencing, how much have you been thinking about the regret from the past?
Exactly.
Right? And so that's what I want to give you. That's the zone I want you to be living in on a daily basis, because you're excited about the future and what you're doing and the changes that you're actually making right now in your life, so that you're not focused on what used to happen and who you used to be and the mistakes that you made back in the past. If you are living in that previous regret from college, it means you're standing still right now. Like, that's a deeper thing. And you need forward momentum towards the life that you want to build. All right. Good times.
Great times.
I want to see Sid change the name. He said, hold on, we're waiting. All right, what else? Makar said, I mean, what does passion mean? It means it can also be hard, doesn't it? It's doing it. Yes, doing it when it's hard, but doing something when it's hard is great just as a life lesson to teach yourself. But you could do that in a lot of different ways. Anything worth doing is going to be hard. Doing something just because it's hard, especially consistently, you can have a lot more fulfillment, a lot more love, a lot more passion doing something else, because something else is going to be hard too. Did he change his name? No, Sid. Going YouTubers in the house says hi and welcome aboard. We're just wrapping up. I want to ask you, how can I grow my channel? How can he grow his channel, Zan?
You can grow your channel by being consistent, number one. Number two, content. Number three, you got to be posting at least minimally 3 times a week, but I would say 5 times a week. Number four, you can go look at other channels' titles and look at their viewer count, and you can take the title, do a similar video, but use your own content in the video, but use that title. Number 5, Thumbnail. Go to evancarmichael.com or Evan Carmichael channel and look at how he does his thumbnails with the picture on the right and the 2 color big words on the left, and just model that. Okay, those are my answers.
I like it. Those are good. Start with that. Going YouTubers. By the way, the thing with regretting and doing nothing also catches me. We'll take that into my knowledge. Thank you so much. All right. Good job, Makar. Welcome back. Sid Kinney Music.
Yes.
There it is. Sid Kinney Music. Sid Kinney Music. And he says, absolutely right. When I focus on my growth, I'm no more focused on regret. There you go.
Yes.
That's it. The problem wasn't regret. The problem is you don't have a compelling future that you're building towards. I love it. Well, what a way to end it. Sid Kinney Music. And next time, hey, if you come back tomorrow, tell us how to pronounce your last name so we make sure that we're getting that. If it's Kinney or Kenai or something else, so that we can check that out. Appreciate you guys. Zen, thank you for the love as always. We'll see you again tomorrow, 6 o'clock Eastern. Continue to believe. We'll see you.